Many people operate under a heavy assumption. To be truly devoted, you have to be terrified. The threat of hell and eternal consequence is treated as the primary engine for keeping human behavior in check. Trying to achieve goodness solely to dodge the threat of divine punishment creates a crushing weight on the human psyche. It reduces daily life to a constant state of anxiety, scanning the horizon for the next inevitable failure. 17th century scholars had a specific term for the result of this grueling cycle. They noted that the fear of wrath and condemnation only ever produces an unsound heart. Today, we recognize the symptoms of that unsound heart everywhere. We see spiritual burnout, a deep lack of genuine emotion, and the profound exhaustion that comes from treating faith like a lifelong detention sentence. But what if lasting spiritual transformation has nothing to do with what you are afraid of? What if it relies entirely on what you are looking at? Fear-based devotion might force outward compliance for a while, but it fails to reach or heal the core nature of a person. In 1669, a Puritan preacher named Thomas Brooks published a text called A Cabinet of Choice Jewels. Inside, he laid out a profound counter-argument to the religion of terror. Brooks argued that a truly changed heart requires something he called evangelistic faith. He framed it as the vital prerequisite for genuine internal change. He points to Zechariah. They shall look upon him whom they have pierced and shall mourn. Transformation begins simply by looking. This mourning isn't a forced ritual. It is an involuntary reaction to observing a bleeding, dying Savior. He maps out a strict proportional relationship. The deeper a believer perceives the unmerited wounds of Christ, the deeper their own heart will mourn over their actions against him. This single look of faith bypasses the instinct for self-preservation entirely. It replaces a protective, defensive posture with profound, overwhelming gratitude. This creates a precise cause and effect relationship. Faith acts as the fountain, producing a continuous stream called godly sorrow. Witnessing the cross reveals divine favor's specific attributes: freeness, greatness, unchangeableness, and its everlasting nature. Encountering this unmerited favor has a mechanical effect. The sheer weight of this grace effortlessly shatters the rigid defenses of a hard heart. Brooks is adamant on this distinction. Tears born of fear are hollow, but tears dropping from the eye of faith signal a heart that has been transformed at its core. We cannot argue or threaten our way into genuine humility. A clear sight of God's free love, manifested in a Redeemer, is the absolute only catalyst capable of breaking human pride. Godly sorrow exists as a beautiful paradox, a state where the heart mourns the sacrifice while finding deep peace in the matchless love that provided it. Because this sorrow is rooted firmly in love and not condemnation, it creates a permanent afterstate. It never leaves the believer in despair. Shedding the heavy burden of fear-based religion frees the mind and spirit. You are no longer trapped in the spiritual paralysis of trying to earn what has already been given. Anchoring daily life in this unchangeable love replaces the exhaustion of constant self-correction with a sustainable, gratitude-driven momentum. Understanding this unmerited favor allows for a daily life defined by God's love and goodness rather than the paralysis of fear. This daily empowerment is the exact focus of Harmony Outreach Ministries, led by James L. Hyman, Jr. If you are seeking direct prayer to support your own spiritual growth, reach out. The prayer line is open at 405-883-8312. And if you want to support the spreading of this grace-based message, you can contribute directly via Cash App using the tag $James L. Hyman, Jr. To stay connected for daily encouragement, be sure to like and follow across Facebook, Blue Sky, YouTube, and TikTok. It is possible to step out of fear and into a life shaped by profound gratitude. Keep looking forward and walk in grace.